Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Get your credit back in the groove. Guide you through the process, no way you can lose. You need the credit.
Why, hello everyone, this is Uncle James here with another awesome video. Now in this video we're going to look at interest rates that you can be charged when you get ready to purchase a vehicle. We're going to look at new cars and used vehicles. Keep in mind, the lower your credit score, the more interest you will pay, not just for auto loans, but for many other things that you will purchase where they look at your credit score. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, here are the different categories. There are 5 categories, and then this column here represents the actual credit score. Okay, for right now the highest credit score is an 850, but there is a move to make that a little bit higher. There's a different model that they're using which has a higher credit score, but in this particular model, the highest credit score is 850 with the lowest being 300. Okay, now, so here are the categories. You have your super prime, 781 to 850, that's your credit score. Prime, 681 to 780. Non-prime, 601 till 680. And then you have your subprime, 501 to 600. And then your deep subprime, 300 to 500. Now this category, actually these two categories here, has the highest interest rate. If you're in especially this category here, then it has the lowest interest rate. So let's look at the interest rates that you will be charged on a new vehicle. Now keep in mind, the interest rate has a lot to do with what your monthly payments will be. The cost of the car, you know, has a play in what your payments will be, but the biggest determining factor is the interest rate. Now, and the terms. How many years, how many months will it take you to pay the vehicle off? Now, so here we have super prime. Your interest rate will be 371. Now this is an average, 371. Prime, 558. This is the interest rate. Non-prime, 1048. And then subprime, 1729. Okay, so keep in mind, the lower your credit score, the more interest you will pay. There's a big difference between this amount of interest and this amount of interest. If this is the interest that you're being charged, your monthly payments will be a lot less than this interest rate. Okay, something to keep in mind. Now, a while back, I had a health issue that required my immediate attention. I have a defibrillator, and I was having an issue with my heart. My heart had skipped or jumped into what is called an irregular beat. It was beating extremely fast. And so the defibrillator powered up, and it shocked my heart back into a normal rhythm. And so with that being said, I began to do some reflecting, and I remembered that there's a great history book that's out there. It has been translated into many languages, and it is considered to be a bestseller. And so I began to look through this great history book, and I noticed that there were some promises that were there, and that we can claim those promises and begin to believe for those promises. And so one of the promises that I'm believing for is that I will live to be to at least 120 years of age. Currently, at the time of this recording, I am 60, and so I'm believing to live at least another 60 years. And you may have a family member that is in the same situation where, they may be my age or a little bit older, and they want to believe this promise as well. But then too, you may want to believe the promise for yourself. You may be a person that's a lot younger, older. It really doesn't matter what your age is. It's just believing the promise, and then asking for the promise. We have not because we ask not. Seeking ye shall find, knock, and the door will be open. So I would like to say that, Father, I do thank you that you have allowed me to live 100, at least 120 years of age, eyesight not abated. I'm climbing up a new mountain and not sliding down another one. That my eyesight is not abated and that I am in good health. Organs are working properly. Everything within my body is working properly. Thank you for that. So let's go ahead and go back to this. Now, used vehicles. Now, if you're purchasing a used vehicle, people purchase used vehicles for various reasons. The major reason is the actual cost of the vehicle, and that, a new vehicle, there's a lot of depreciation. Well, both new and used, there's depreciation. But the newer vehicles, a new vehicle has a greater amount of depreciation. Okay, so here we are. These are the categories, and this is the interest rate. Now, if your credit score is in this range, then this is the interest that you will be charged. Okay, if it's prime, this is the interest. Non-prime, here's the interest, and subprime, this is the interest rate. Now, keep in mind, this interest rate is a lot lower than this one, and something you may want to work on is getting your credit score in order so that you will be charged less for interest. Now, success leaves clues, and it does. Success does leave clues. One of the clues that it leaves is this: you must be a person that takes massive action. People that are successful, they take action. Massive action every day, every day, every day. Do not let a day pass without you taking action on your dream. No 0 days, no cheat days. Every day, every day, every day, do something that brings you closer to the completion of your goal. There's just nowhere around this. Now, let me speak this blessing over you. Until we meet again, may the Lord continue to bless you. May He smile upon you. May He grant you His favor. And may He continue to give you His peace. And may He also continue to enlarge our territory. This has been Uncle James. Have a great day. Take care now.
Get your credit back in the